And now, Troughton. Troughton is a very nice figure. A few differences from the previous releases of him. I'll go through them in a minute. I don't have the previous release, the Cyberman one I think it was. I unfortunately don't have that, so I can't compare them, but I know the differences. If we just do first things first, if I just take his accessory out of his hand, which is very hard to do. Hold on. I think it's stuck in his hand. Technical difficulties. Right, that's it. We're just going to review his recorder first because it's the first thing I'm going to do. It's got light and dark blue stripes around the line, and if we just zoom in, we can see there is some... No, that's zoomed in too much. Don't zoom in. Just take a closer look at this. It's very nice, and if we look closely, it's got black dots here. It's got some black dots here from...
You can't see it on the camera.
Yeah, we can't see it on the camera, unfortunately.
Can you stop moving it?
Sorry. And then it's got this green part here from which he holds it. Now, it's actually quite confusing when you put it in his hand. You have to put it in from behind. So go like this and just... Right. This is actually hard to do. I don't know how to put it back in his hand now.
Tried it?
No. Oh,
you just had it there, you know.
No, I didn't. Right.
That's how difficult it is.
Not too difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just said it was.
Ignore him. So that's his accessory. Oops. The problem with this figure, I think, is he falls over a lot, and you have to bend him down like that much for him to stand up.
And it makes him look too old.
I've had this figure for a long time, so I sort of got used to standing him up.
That just makes him look like a William Hartnell. That old.
Yeah, they should have done him like a cane, like William Hartnell. The difference, this is from the Three Doctors as well.
Not his own season again.
Yeah, not Patrick Troughton's era, so it's quite good they done it in colour, because it actually... in the previous releases of Patrick Troughton, he had just a plain lighter red handkerchief. Now he has a darker red and sort of dark cream stripes.
Dark cream.
Yeah, that's the way I'd put it.
Alright.
He has a different bow tie. I forgot how, but he just does. And I think he has a darker shirt. So there's a few differences there. And instead of the checkered trousers,
he's got...
Well, there is checkers, but they're very hard to see. Unfortunately, but they're slightly greenish trousers.
Green?
When you see the figure in the flesh. And I think if you look closely at his shoes, you see sort of like a greenish colour as well. But if you look far away and on camera, they look black. And I think I just...
Oh yeah, they do look quite green.
I think I'll call them black for now. If we just read the answers on each side, which in my opinion are rather big. They go from here to here, which is that big on the figure, which is quite big. Yeah, on the coat, it's sort of like baggy with buttons coming down and buttons, and we just look on the other side.
Same buttons like William Hartnell.
2 buttons here and all the detailed wrinkles just like on William Hartnell's, except a slightly different coat when you look at the back. When you look at the two backs, if we just look,
they're practically the same, really.
Not really.
Except one's got a line that's going straight through.
This one's more wrinkled and more sort of black, and this one's sort of like greyish and
Grey.
like shorter and less baggy, but let's ignore that for now. If I just move hearts and all to the side for a sec. Now for the final thing in this review is articulation, which I usually do first, but I sort of forgot about it. His head moves side to side slightly more than William Hartnell.
Don't do it 360
I'm not
degrees.
going to do it.
No, I'm telling the people.
Yeah. The viewers.
I'm not saying, yeah, the viewers, the YouTubers.
Yeah, their head turns side to side slightly more than William Hartnell. Both hands and shoulders, move 360 degrees. Upper arms swivel 360 degrees. 90 degrees at the elbows, but they're very stiff. Now the hands, they can turn 360, but they're so stiff. They are so stiff.
Don't snap his hand off.
It's quite hard. It's really hard. No body articulation. Very hard about. That is very stiff. On mine. Up and down for the legs, thighs, knees. No foot articulation, just like on William Hartnell's. I'm just gonna, yeah. So yeah, overall I give this figure an 8 out of 10. Because it's a good figure, which gives it a 9, but not the oomph, so it's not a 10. One error, it doesn't really stand up properly, does it? No, it's actually quite hard. Yeah, quite a disappointment there. But overall, it's a good figure.
But literally, if you move this back just a bit up, look, see,
it really doesn't matter, in my opinion.
it does.
So in the next part, I'll be reviewing Pt2 figure from this set. Goodbye.